Minecraft PvP mods have been growing in popularity, helping optimize your game to make your PvP experience just that little bit better, with huge creators such as Edits and Marlow supporting these mods. Throughout the past couple years, they've been growing in popularity in the Java Edition community. However, as with all things, there is a dark side to Minecraft PvP mods, specifically on Bedrock Edition. With the rise of PvP mods, a set of counterfeit copies, scams, or ways to disguise cheating were released to the public. Let me introduce you to Regedits. Regedits are small optimizations to your computer, made to supposedly run Minecraft better and give you better hit reg, also known as hit registration. If you didn't know, Regedits started going around in circulation during the 1.8 days of Java, so around 10 years ago now, being set to optimize your PC to run Minecraft better. This slowly transitioned into people creating optimizations for Minecraft Bedrock Edition, the sellers using the name Regedits to add recognizability to these optimizations. While some of these Regedits would prove to work, they would only offer small changes to your game, since it'd be pretty dumb if these optimizations could suddenly make you the best player of all time. But as time went on, a phenomenon would appear, where people would use Regedits to suddenly surge up the ranks and closet cheat behind everyone's back. While Regedits were never mainstream, many people had still tried and tested the effectiveness of them on both Bedrock and Java Edition.
Introducing Regedits. If you don't know what a regedit is, it is pretty much something that alters the Windows registry editor, with some regedits promising to make you take less knockback and even give you reach.
However, unlike most cases, Regedits are subjective to your PC specs, meaning some would have bigger effects on other PCs than others.
No.
Damn.
Meaning it would be hard to test the legitimacy of them, with the added on effects of placebo, which is where you imagine a change when there really isn't one. Nobody has truly been able to find a reliable test for Regedits. However, what we do know is that the changes you get from them are only minimal, and at most would increase your FPS and decrease your input delay. Meaning if someone were to suddenly rise up the ranks, they would be most likely a cheater. This would be the case for a lot of people using Regedits. Many people would use Regedits as a cover-up for closet cheating. As a result, many known players would be skeptical of each other, adding a sense of mistrust around the community. During this time, a number of PvPers would rise up the ranks, using Regedits as a cover-up to excuse their sudden improvement in PvP. Let's zoom into one of them to see whether they were legit or not. At the time, one of the most up-and-coming players was known as Lonely PvPs. Lonely, now known as Logord, was a Scowls player who had risen to the top 10 ranks. Being friends with other top players such as Defectt, he quickly grew recognition as a decent player. While he was never known to be the best, or even close, he had grown a YouTube channel with over 1,000 subscribers. However, later on, Lonely had discovered Regedits and decided to use them to closet cheat. At this time, Regedits were still shrouded with a bunch of mystery, and if someone had accused him of cheating, he could have just said he was quote-unquote using Regedits. Lonely got away with this for a while, but as time went on, more people got suspicious of him, and soon, he was put on cheater lists for Timer and Reach for cheating in a comp fight. While Lonely had been blatant, if he were less blatant and more careful with closeting, who knows how long he could have gotten away with this for. Lonely decided to adopt this into his channel, basically confirming he didn't really care anymore. He would later quit, leaving behind a legacy of deceit and lying. While it's important to know how people use Regedits to cheat, I decided to contact one of my friends who sells Regedits, Curse, and ask him to give me some information about them, which he gave through this message, where he specifies that a lot of Regedits are scams, and while his aren't, most of them only provide a small optimization to the game. With many cheaters using Regedits as an excuse for their sudden improvement in skill, many people would think the changes when using Regedits were drastic, when in reality, they really weren't. This would lead to many people getting scammed, not getting their money's worth by buying cheap Regedits which were already public in the first place. This would not only hurt the buyers, but also the sellers who sold legit Regedits, such as Curse, which is why he wanted me to make this video, as the counterfeit Regedits has ruined his business, earning him less money, tanking his reputation. But before we carry on with the video, if you want to see more videos like this one, make sure to like and subscribe. This is a pretty new style of video, basically never seen before in the Hive community, and I'm trying to reach 15,000 subscribers, so I'd really appreciate it if you could spend the next 5 seconds subscribing. Now onto the next section. As more people started to hear about Regedits, more people became skeptical and ran tests of their own to try and find out whether Regedits actually benefited your game or not. With the risk of people using it to excuse cheating, many competitive servers decided to ban Regedits to try to keep cheaters outside of their game modes. It was also around this time that some malicious people would spread malware disguised as Regedits to try and rat people. This is a common theme in the Minecraft PvP community. Practices such as screen sharing can become a huge risk to your privacy and your PC in general. While I have your attention, I just want to state to always be safe and download stuff at your own risk. Just because it has a chance to make you better at the game doesn't mean you should instantly run it. This would lead to Regedits having a worse reputation day by day, eventually leading to today, where Regedits are basically shunned from the community.
Introducing Regedits. If you don't know what a regedit is, it is pretty much something that alters the Windows registry editor, with some regedits promising to make you take less knockback and even give you reach. This sounds crazy, and I didn't believe regedits actually did anything either, until I first used them in a Hive scrim where I got accused of cheating by not just 1 or 2 people, but by a whole scrim team. I don't have any recordings of the calls, but I was accused of things like timer and velocity, and also called things like horrid, blatant, and terrible.
Okay. 1-1.
1-1. Okay.
Dang, my hit reg sucks, bro.
Do you think my knockback was different at all from the first fight?
It was delayed. It was a lot more delayed.
A lot more delayed, okay. Do you think I had more reach at all in those fights compared to the first one?
I feel like I got less pickups, but it's like harder to... It was like about the same to pick you up, but like your reach didn't really change.
Okay. And do you think I got better or worse after the change? I mean, the score is going to say something, but what do you think?
I mean, score-wise, I'd say yeah, but like I think I just got to warm up, but you know.